Heidi, our relationship is a wonderful adventure, one filled with quick bursts of excitement, like fireworks against a twilight winter sky, beautiful from the beginning to the spectacular climax at the end. Moments whose beauty is drawn out further when I reflect on where I am and who I'm with. The adventure also includes long, contemplative pauses where we sit together, cozy under a blanket with Charlie in the middle. In those moments, we solve the challenges of our day, we ruminate on the realities and possibilities ahead, and sometimes just sit in silence, knowing that being there together is enough. Let's continue this adventure and make it an epic, a saga, a ballad, an opera. A beautiful story we continue to write together. I vow to fill your life with a love that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. I promise to be your champion, to fight for what you believe in, for what you desire to see in the world, but most importantly, to fight for you, to make sure you always believe in yourself as I do. I pledge to be at your side when you are disheartened, to praise your resilience when you continue on, to let you know how proud I am of you when you inevitably succeed, and to always be the mirror that reminds you of what you are capable of. I promise to always strive to improve myself for your sake, for my own sake, and for the sake of this partnership, so that lines of communication never drop, arguments never last longer than they need to, and that any issue we come across also brings the satisfaction of solving it together. I vow to reaffirm my love for you with my actions, my touch, my words, and in the silence in between, so that you end each day knowing how absolutely loved you are. I promise to be the pedestal that lifts you above all others, your compass when the path is confusing and overgrown, your safe place from whatever thoughts trouble you, the warm soul that greets you at the end of each day, your hiking buddy, your sauce expert, your big strong wolf, your goofball, your big spoon, your little spoon, with you throughout the journey. I vow to make you part of my story to the last page.
Jesse, my wolf, my heart. The day we met, you told me that engineers shouldn't date other engineers. I love to tell everyone that story and laugh, but we both knew what you meant. You meant that you felt a connection with me and only me, and you wanted me to know that. For someone who is so committed to being surprised, I think maybe what you should have said instead is, spoiler alert, because we went on our first date 2 weeks later. From that day forward, I've never gone a week without talking to you. We've never run out of things to talk about, and I doubt we ever will. I love how I can drop you in any room, any group of people, and you'll come out with new friends. I love how you're so passionate about everybody else's passions. I love how you are caring and loyal to a fault. I love how you're willing to try just about anything with me. Ursula Le Guin said that love doesn't just sit there like a stone. It has to be made like bread, remade all the time, made new. As engineers, as a baker, as a cook, you and I have made our love over many times. At times it has been delicious. At times it has been sour, and I laughed when you made your sour face. And at times it's been maybe a little too salty. But always it has been fresh and new, and we've done it together. I promise to continue to grow and create with you, to bake and make and taste together always. I promise to keep finding new recipes and restaurants to try. I promise to enjoy the cold with you, especially when it snows. I promise to keep you warm, from your heart to your toes. I promise to always say yes to ice cream and always bring the Lactaid. I promise to keep expecting you to share your dessert with me. I promise to listen, or at least try my best. I promise to tell you when your hair looks great, like today. I promise to share with you my joys, my stresses, and my dreams. It feels cliche to use quotes in my vows, especially because I'm going to use more than one, but sometimes other people say things just so well. Lao Tzu said, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. It's hard to say whether the deep love was you or Charlie first, but the two of you are my rock, and I am stronger and more courageous for it. To have and to hug, from this dog forward, for better or worse, for laughter or for mourning, in quickness and in calm, I promise to love and respect you as my partner in all things for as long as we have life to live.
Do you both stand here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to one another in marriage? If so, say, we are.
We are.
Shake on it. Jesse, do you love and trust Heidi and want to be her husband?
I do.
Will you stand by her no matter what happens, respect her as a person, attempt to understand her needs, and enjoy and cherish her until death parts you?
I will.
Heidi, do you love and trust Jesse and want to be his wife?
I do.
Will you stand by Jesse no matter what happens, respect him as a person, attempt to understand his needs, and enjoy and cherish his love until death parts you?
I will.
Jesse, is it your intention to take Heidi as your wife? Will you share her joys and ease her burdens? Will you be honest with her, always be patient, and be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
And Heidi, will you take Jesse to be your husband? Will you share his joy and ease his burdens? Will you be honest with him, always try to be patient, and be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Friends and family, Heidi and Jesse asked you here today because of the ties of affection and experience that already bind you. Do you promise to love and support them as the journey of their relationship continues? If so, say, we will. Heidi and Jesse, as your hands are bound together now, so are your lives and your spirits about to be joined in a union of love and trust. You hold in your own hands the fate of that union, so let us bless those hands. God, bless these hands. May they always hold one another. Give them the strength to hang on during the storms of stress and the dark of disillusionment. Let them remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other in affection. Use them to build up a relationship founded upon love and enriched with caring. Let these hands heal, guide, and protect one another. Amen.
The vines are in blossom, they give forth fragrance. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away.
I do not want to have you to fill the empty parts of me.
I want to be full on my own.
I want to feel so complete I could light a whole city.
And then I want to have you.
Because the two of us combined,
Could set it on fire. I give you this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
I give you this ring, a sign of my love and faithfulness.
Jesse and Heidi, by their promises in the presence of God and of this assembly, have joined themselves to one another as husband and wife. You may seal your union with a kiss. You have knit your lives together. You did it. You entwined your hands, you tangled your stories, and you wholly knotted up your hearts. As you step into this new chapter together, may this be true, that you stand together not because you would otherwise fall, but because you've chosen it. May your choice lead you to joy and peace. May it lead you into and through the winter rains. May it give you the strength, love, and peace to face a city's worth of trouble and set it on fire. It is my pleasure to introduce you all for the first time to Heidi and Jesse Nafis.
It is my pleasure to give to you the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Heidi and Jesse Navy! I've known Jesse now, I guess it's about 6 years. Heidi mentioned in passing to me one time that she was going on a vacation trip with a friend. It wasn't until that Christmas when she got this beautiful hand-stitched map of Bermuda with their exploits all embroidered into it. I said, wow, Jesse really put a lot of effort into this. This might be something serious. And Jesse kept up his dedication to Heidi over a very long period of time. The next September, he attended our family reunion in Michigan shores and was really diligent about learning every one of our relatives' names, and there are a lot of them, and personally making each one of them a friend. And followed that by attending several Christmases at our over-the-top Christmas celebrations. Thank you for that. And one thing has led to another, but I'd like to have you raise a toast to Heidi and Jesse. Many happy years together.
But I think those of you who have only met Heidi briefly can see clearly that she's one of the best of all of us. With a wide open, bleeding heart, generosity of spirit that's hard for us kind of regular, everyday sort of folks to match up to. But something that may surprise you to hear is she wasn't always this way. A very select number of people here today may remember that very, very long time ago, this woman you see here today was once a very small but very angry little goblin child who was known upon occasion to whip heavy projectiles like Cabbage Patch dolls and 16-inch softballs at my face, or scratch me with her sharp little fingernails if I called dibs on the front seat of the car. Of course not. This is not in any way meant to imply that I was innocent in the situation. But I would describe Heidi as more of a brawler, and I kind of went in for the classic emotional bullying. But this all changed pretty quickly when she kind of caught up in size with me. I like to think that's when kind of beating me up was less of an impressive physical feat. But, along with that, I think she did something else, which is not something all of us are able or willing to do, which is to choose to be kind. And ever since then, she's been the best friend I've ever had. And while she was very much the better child, the easier child, the golden child, though I think my parents had it pretty good that I was the bad, high maintenance one, I have never felt that we together were in competition. And that's because while everyone else sees, selfless, generous, high-achieving Heidi, I get to see all her anxieties and vulnerabilities and keep a great many of her secrets. So Jesse, thank you so much for sharing your own vulnerabilities with me, and letting me watch you kind of grow and evolve along the way. I'm really very proud to call myself your big sister now too. So I know planning this wedding was one of the hardest things either of you have ever had to do, and we're all having a wonderful, beautiful time. So please raise your glasses to Heidi and Jesse, these two deeply loved but world-class wafflers, champion procrastinators who are, despite all of that, making this huge, beautiful, absolutely decisive decision to spend the rest of your lives together, with all of us here to witness. So cheers!
Jesse and Heidi, your hard work has definitely shown itself. Take a well-deserved breath and enjoy your night.
To my friend Jesse, I can give this speech forever with stories of all the years, but I'll try to keep it a little short. You have a heart of gold and a personality to match. I owe a lot of my personal growth and loving memories from all across Pennsylvania and beyond to you. The countless miles traveled, endless love, support, unforgettable moments, inside jokes, shared love of Pennsylvania, and tremendous adventures have enriched my life and beyond explanation. I love you dearly for all of it. You are the glue to our friend group, and I don't know where or who I would be without you. I am more than happy to invite Heidi into our family as well. Thank you for always being there and for allowing me to be here with both of you as well. Like all the colors of the leaves, you and Heidi complement each other in the best ways, and ever since meeting her, you've gained a confidence and a freedom that looks great on you. You are both happily and unashamedly authentic to your passions, with nothing but compassion and acceptance for everyone you meet. Jesse thinks the absolute world of you, and I thank you for that as well. Heidi's confidence, intelligence, adventurous spirit, and willingness to help are just a few of the characteristics we've come to appreciate, and we look forward to learning even more about her throughout the many years to come, if you can handle us. Honorable mention to her rad sense of style and her best potluck contributions. Yeah. Together you bought a house and made Philly a home, and are currently raising the bestest good boy Charlie, who I absolutely love. I can't wait to see where life takes you. You guys look great, the wedding is fantastic, and thank you all for coming again. It's been a bit of a rough year, but your marriage day has served as a bright spot in the distance throughout that time, and it's so exciting to finally share it with you. We love you both, wish you all a lifetime of happiness, laughs, health, and adventure. And cheers.